Hi, I'm Jason Briscoe and I'm from the UK. And I'm just speaking to Josh about these Mooncats from Impericus Industries. They're a sort of a half-track electric vehicle with extended range, developed for the Neoclassic Space Federation. For the more avid viewer out there, they do have a sort of a striking resemblance to the G.I. Joe sort of Snowcat vehicles from the sort of the late 80s, early 90s, but it's not deliberate for the first two, the personnel carrier and then the sort of the half cab sort of utilitarian vehicle. But the third one is practically a rip-off of the G.I. Joe Snowcat vehicle, because people said, "Oh, that looks like a Snowcat." So why not just do one if you've done the other two? And then the third one, that one is a Blacktron version, but in a sort of an uprising skirmish on Kathos a few years ago, the Neo Classic Space Federation lost the vehicle and nobody knew what happened to it, and clearly the Blacktrons have taken it over and done a bit of conversion work.
So these are really neat, and I like how you same style of vehicle here with each of them. When you start on a vehicle like this, where do you start kind of building from, and kind of where do you build out from there?
Right. Well, this one sat on my sort of table scraps pile for quite a while, but it all started with this sort of front, I suppose you'd call it, guys in the US, the sort of the front fender area, and I just wanted to get this sort of angular wheel alignment. And then once I was sort of happy with how that was hinged down to just create that nose and then that underside, I sort of worked back with the new trans yellow Batman Batmobile cockpit, and then went into sort of a sort of German half-track back end. So yeah, the personnel carrier was the first one, but it did take a bit of development. So it sort of it sat on the table for a while, then came back to it. And then once I was happy with that one, it then replicated the second one in a in an enclosed cab version with a little bit of a payload, and then obviously onto the G.I. Joe rip-off rocket launcher version, and then the Blacktron version.
So it's kind of the same basic model with just extra features added on.
And I probably will do a blue classic space version, and a few people have teased me. I might even do a Friends version.
What is the half-track portion of it hard to do? Kind of what tracks are those from? Is that from a particular set? Or?
Yeah, the black tracks are from the Wally. They're just the standard large Technic tracks. I did try it with the smaller tracks, which it looks okay, but because it's quite a wide vehicle, I just prefer the look of the big chunkier tracks.
And these kind of vehicles always have some little cool details, so you want to point out maybe some of your favorite details or ways you use parts in some of these?
Well, oh dear. Cut.
Get the antenna back on there.
Yeah. So, I love ingots, but yeah, for me, the sort of the roll bar detailing, sort of front end, the use of the Nexo shield as a sort of a skid pan under tray.
Yes, yeah, that's really cool.
But a bit of underside detailing. It's just the sort of typical style, but the little crew ladder so they can get into the sort of open cab personnel area. Video camera for extended range navigation, the roll bar, the spots, and then the really cool new macaroni tubes, which I'm just loving. If I've got a favourite new cool part, it is those macaroni tubes. They're pipe work, roll bars.
You can do a lot with them.
Yeah, and then also the little Mixel sort of half-tooth tiles and the quarter tiles. I'm really liking those as new parts. And also the corner tiles with the corner cut off. So yeah, it's a bit of a new parts fiesta on these ones.
Yeah, that's really neat. So is this kind of a universe you plan to expand with more vehicles and things like that in the future, and kind of the more backstory to it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the guys that's from our lug in England, he said, "Oh, you've really mixed up the colours there." And I have. If you're looking at it from the sort of the classic space point of view, you would have had the white with the dark trans blue screens, but I've sort of nicked the trans yellow and sort of put it in with the white, and but still keeping the red wheels. So yeah, it's just another angle that, you know, I don't feel has been fully exploited. So, you know, like so many builders, you've got to find your own path to some extent. So yeah, I'm just exploring a bit of new territory.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll look forward to seeing some more of that in the future then. Thanks for showing us those vehicles. Appreciate it.
Thank you.